G'day guys, just Lee here from the Ballarat Turf Club with Mitch Freedman from Mitch Freedman Racing. This is our first episode of our Ballarat Turf Talk. We're lucky enough to have Mitch join us today after some recent success on the track, so thank you for doing this, Mitch.
No worries, Lee. Good to be a part of it, and good to pump up and endorse Ballarat, that's for sure.
Yeah, perfect. Just first of all, just so we can get to know you, what's your journey been on becoming a trainer, and how long you've been training for now?
Yeah, I've been training for about 11 or 12 years now. Rough numbers. I think about 2013 was my first runner. So started down in Warrnambool, and then moved up to Ballarat. Rough numbers again, I think 2018. And yeah, we've sort of really built the stable from scratch with 2 horses and a few pre-trainers, and now we've got sort of 50 to 60 horses in work, and it's been great to see the success, and it's been a really good sort of team effort to get to where we have.
Yeah, and what sort of prompted you to make the move from Warrnambool to Ballarat?
Yeah, look, we had access to the beach down at Warrnambool, and that was one of our main selling points and our point of difference, and a few issues with access down there. I didn't think it was worth the travel being down at Warrnambool and the time spent in the car driving to all the different tracks, because quite often you had to travel a fair way away. Ballarat's a central location. Had some good facilities in place and room to improve those facilities. So we thought Ballarat was the right fit for us.
Yeah, perfect. And obviously just talking about recent success with Skybird, she was just walking around here a minute ago. Hear that she can be a bit of a challenging horse in the stables. What is it about Ballarat and the facilities here that you can get the best out of her?
Yeah, the great thing with Ballarat is you've got a number of different tracks. Although there's a large volume of horses trained here, because of those different tracks, you've got plenty of room and plenty of, or the ability to be on your own at times. We use all the tracks with her. She does use the circle tracks and the flat tracks a lot. She's pretty easy to deal with. She just likes to be left alone during the day and just kept in a basic routine.
Yeah, and after that fantastic Group 1 win, what's the plans for Skybird over the next little bit?
Yeah, unfortunately she had a little injury to a pec muscle, so we weren't able to go to the Newmarket, which was our original plan, but we're just getting that right at the moment. We'll work out whether we can get to the William Reid or possibly over to Adelaide for their carnival, and if that doesn't work out, we'll spell and get ready for the spring.
Nice. And then obviously going off the Group 1s, you also had one Group 1 attrition back in 2023. What's the plans with attrition? The Australian Cup later this month, or...?
Yeah, we're heading towards the Australian Cup League. We ran him on the weekend, ran in the Blamey, ran Super, spent his whole career in Ballarat. From the time we bought him in a yearling sale, he's come to Ballarat, he's done all his educational work and done all his work to get up to the races each time at Ballarat. So pleasing to see. We'll head to the Australian Cup with him, and hopefully we can be competitive in another Group 1.
Alrighty, we are here now in the recently opened new inner training grass. We've had a few different refurbishments with our sand facilities and our uphill track. Anything in particular or the variety that works well with you and your stable here?
Yeah, the variety works really well. I mean, we've got flat tracks to work on that have got corners, and we've got the hill track to work on that's a straight line. The benefits of that, include keeping the weight off their front legs, and then we've also got the track that wraps around the hill. So just different varieties for them. It suits them really well. And as we touched on before, you've got plenty of room at the facilities here at Ballarat, so you can sort of get them out on their own and keep them nice and calm and relaxed.
With all those varieties we just spoke about, what is it about Ballarat that it's vital for your operation?
Yeah, look, Ballarat as a location is terrific in the fact that it's not too far to get to most tracks in Victoria. So that's one big positive. The other thing is that the team's really working hard to get the tracks presented in the best possible way for us to train on, and we're seeing the benefits of that with the horses staying really sound, winning great races at the top level, and can't thank even Race Victoria and the Turf Club for getting involved and getting this inside training grass sorted out. They've recambered the corners, they've redone the surface. Took a little bit of time to get it up and going and get it right, and Skybird completed her last gallop on this track going into the Newmarket, so you know it works.
Yeah, nice. And then, so you bought Skybird at the sales and also Attrition at the sales. So what do you look for when you do go to the sales in a horse, and obviously you've been quite successful with it?
Yeah, look, Lee, it's not a exact science. There's a lot of feel that goes on down there, and you just sort of really look for the horses with the athleticism. That's the first thing, and then you sort of just looking to minimise risk, and you're minimising risk with attitude, you're minimising risk with conformation, you're minimising risk with pedigree and the way they move. There's so many different things that go into making your final selections, and you could end up with 10 on your final list, and you might buy 2 that aren't the greatest, and you might buy 2 that are really good, and that's the minimising the risk, and then a bit of luck and a bit of training and preparation goes into it after that.
Yeah, nice. And you've just been at the sales recently, and did you score any good horses, or how'd you go there?
Yeah, look, we think we've scored about 7 or 8 really good ones so far, so be in touch with the stable to get involved. But I mean, yeah, we go out there and we buy them on spec. We don't usually buy them for a client, and everything that we do buy goes up on the website, and we hold an open day later on in the year, so be in tune with our social media and stuff like that for finding out when that's happening. But going to our open day a few years ago, we had a horse by the name of Attrition going there, and we had 35% left in him. We sold him or nearly oversold him on the day, but those people that went into him were rewarded with what he's done on the track.
They'd be pretty happy now. And then just lastly, before we let you go, Eden Hope and Echuca, have you got a few runners there over the weekend, and should anyone be laying some money on to win big?
Look, we've got a few runners going there. Fields aren't out yet, so we won't steer anyone the wrong way, but let's just keep following Attrition as he gets ready for the Australia Cup.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Mitch. What we'll do is we'll put all of his website details and social media details in the post below. So if you are interested in getting in on the next Group 1 winner, make sure you hit up Mitch Freedman, and appreciate your time.
Thanks, Lee.
Cheers, thank you.